Hey, we've got one person in here. Welcome. What's up, YouTube? It's Beekeeper here. Ooh, looking mighty gray. Goodness. What is happening here? I'm out in the middle of nowhere today for work. One of the developments I'm currently working on is a 244-acre parcel, and we're having a lunch break right now. And most of the folks drove back down into town to grab food, but I always bring food with me, and why would I want to leave where I'm at? Um, what's up, Bush Ape? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got my feet up. Just enjoying the afternoon. I had a quick sandwich. I brought a sandwich, some water, and I'm just hanging out. I think I got about 10 minutes before most people start heading back. So I figured I would upload. I was just sitting here watching videos because it's been a minute since I've watched videos of other channels. What's up, Acid Brains? How you doing? And how do I get those to stay up here? Hang on a sec. Oh, there they are. Bush Ape, Acid Brain, Brian. Holy shit. Well, I'm looking on this tiny ass little phone. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm just hanging out today. It's a beautiful afternoon. It's to show you what day it really is, Thursday. Well, it's live, so you guys know what day it is. And we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. I've got an update video I got to do this weekend. Those of you that have been hanging around my channel for a minute, you know my daily driver is that 95 Toyota pickup, that little white Toyota pickup that had a pretty rough 2020. Honestly, it got hit twice, sideswiped twice in the body shop. Early July, I was driving home from work, and the engine decided to stop running. The only thing I can figure right now, and I haven't taken the valve cover off to look, is that I broke a timing chain. It's got 288,000 miles on that 22 RE, and timing chain broke. I was on the highway. I heard a big bang. I thought I ran over a brick or a block or a freaking another car or something. It was crazy. And then all of a sudden, the sounds of valves getting smashed against cylinders, and then the engine stopped, and I had to get towed home. But I'm gonna do a video of that this weekend, probably Saturday. And then, but what that does though is that makes me commute every day on my motorcycle, which isn't a horrible thing. But on the bike, when I still have apartments I work on after my day job, it's been tricky because I can't get tools on site, materials on site easily. My big Dodge truck simply doesn't fit in the apartment building that I do work on. So it's been tricky. I have to get materials on site and then I have to go home. Fortunately, that building is not too far away from where I live. It's about 8 miles from where I live, which makes it super convenient. And then I just go drop off the big truck. Sorry, I'm listening for cars. I drop off the big truck at the bike and then I do my work. But so yeah, the Toyota's dead right now, and I'll talk about my game plan for that. But the short answer to the game plan on the Toyota is I'm getting the engine rebuilt by a shop that's not too far away from me that specializes in Toyotas. That's all they do, and they build their engines with all Japanese Toyota components, no Chinese crap. But the downside of that is I have a 3-month waiting period, so that makes my daily driver that 1970 VW Bug, that little red Bug that I picked up on Craigslist for 150 bucks. There was no rush for me to get that Bug on the road until the engine blew up in the Toyota, and now I'm pushing to get it done. I'm waiting for my moving pass, my day pass to come from the Department of Motor Vehicles so I can drive it over to a shop to get a safety and brake and lamp inspection. And then when I get the brake and lamp, I have to drive it there. And then I've got to take the thing, because it's the Bug, since it's a salvage recovery, I have to take it to a motor vehicle office, a DMV office, and they'll do a VIN verification there, and then that'll be my daily driver. So I'm hoping tomorrow I can get my safety done tomorrow, and sometime next week I'll set an appointment up for this VIN verification. And that'll be my daily driver. Yeah, 53-year-old car, my daily driver. I'm kind of excited. It's been a minute since I've driven a Volkswagen daily. I've always had Volkswagens in my life, but it's been probably 20 years since it was my primary vehicle. So it'll be good. Yes, I'm in my own element right now. William Hall says, hello from New Hampshire, buddy. Perfect timing. Hey, buddy, how's it going? William Hall, New Hampshire. Yeah, you're what, 3 hours ahead of our Pacific Standard Time. 22 RE, that's just a baby. Yeah, it's disappointing. I don't know what happened. Bush Shape says 22 RE nylon tensioner goes out at 250,000 miles. Yeah, something banged really bad. And I'll do a video like I said right now. Anyway, when you crank it over, there's no compression. There's no clunking. There's no water in the oil. There's no weird noises. It just sounds like there's no compression. So my assumption is that the timing chain broke. There's a dissociation between the top end and the bottom end. I had planned to, when you plan things, life has a way of throwing a fun curveball to you. So when I took this gig that I'm working right now back in 2018, my plan was to drop the apartment stuff, and I scaled it back considerably. I only relegated my side work, which, well, it was my primary work, but then became my side work, to working for just one family. And they have 4 buildings, a big apartment building, 2 medium-sized apartment buildings, and a triplex, because they pay me really well, and I'm an easy button for them. I get everything done. I decided I'd do that for a few years to try to recover from college tuition. My youngest daughter graduated in the spring of 2020. So my tuition obligations, hold on. I'm out in the middle of the woods here. Something's tracking me. There's something big walking through the bushes over there. Let's see if it comes out and attacks me. It's the middle of the day, though. It's not likely. We get bobcats up here. Anyway, yeah, spring of 2020, my daughter graduated from college, so I no longer was paying for that tuition. So that took that expense. Sorry, I'm gonna do 2 things. I need to pay attention, make sure something's not gonna get me. But I have it's hard to walk away from that money. That money's pretty simple, and it's mostly service work right now. I punted all the big heavy duty stuff out, so I don't have to do that much. It's mostly like service work, and it's all time and materials, and this family pays me really well. And living in California is expensive. I've got some fixed expenses now that aren't going to go away anytime soon. So yeah, I'm just rolling with it. It is what it is at this point. So let me see what I've missed. But yeah, I want to, maybe this weekend I'll pull that valve cover off. We'll take a look, and I'll make a video. But I suspect it's the timing chain. Let's see. Thought I dropped the apartment work. Bigfoot. Yeah, maybe Bigfoot. Your cousin. If your cousin didn't shave this morning. There's my friend from Denmark. Hey, good buddy. Thanks for the chat. Yeah. How's the hand? The hand's all right. Actually, the finger's still crooked from fracturing it. That's what, 1.5 years ago now. So this finger healed perfect. The hand is not. This bone here that was broken, that one healed fine. But this finger, where it fractured right here in this little section between your knuckles, and then I tore the flexor tendon here. It's just knotted. It's mostly flat, but it is what it is at this point. It works. I can make almost a complete fist. It's got pretty good range of motion, 90% probably of what it was before. I can't quite get it to touch, like this one. So it's close. And then the arm and the shoulder feel really good. I'm really happy, knock on wood, that the shoulder is not giving me any grief. But I've been riding the bike every day for the last 2.5 months, which is fun. It is what it is. No, I'm not left-handed. see, there's something out there. What is going on? Maybe it's a cow. There's a lot of cattle on this land right now. Sorry, my hand's over the... Let me get my boots on. Hold on. Let's put my boots on. Hold on, let me set you down for just a minute. I need two hands. Turn you around. It's easier to put your boots on with two hands. All right. And the shop truck, good old half-ton Sierra. I think it's a 2009 half-ton pickup. But there's something back here crunching around. Hopefully we keep a good signal. There's a creek down here. Sure, now you're gonna be quiet. We've got some great oak trees on this property. Those are all the big sequoias, redwoods. These guys here are oak trees. Down by that creek down there, we've got some quaking aspens, a little poison ivy, which doesn't bother me. I could roll around in poison ivy. It doesn't affect me, but so yeah, 244 acres is where we're up to right here, and we're developing just a few acres of it. The parcel itself is currently being used as a cattle ranch, which is right up my alley, which is what they hired me to do. And this will be a very tasteful development, not for humans, but for animals. Let's walk back this way a little bit. Hopefully the wind's not banging you up too bad. I don't have my thumb over a microphone. If I do, I apologize. Man, oh man. All the cattle gates. Into the shade. I can't really see the screen. The sun is just bleaching. Oh, I'll put myself out. So yeah, we're getting the site ready right now for the county as well as donors. So we met the engineers and architects out here, land surveyors. We're putting down corner markers, jamming some T-posts in the ground so we can show people kind of where the buildings and the enclosures and stuff are going to be. It's a pretty cool project. Agricultural development, not residential development. So we're doing an improvement. Somebody's messing with me. Is one of you people out there messing with me? Ay, ay, ay. Daniel, good afternoon. Good to see you. Al, you look good anyway. Been a while since we've seen... Oh, what did I do? That's my old car, the black one. Have you had it out recently? Now, that old GTO... Disabled Deer Hunter, how you doing, my friend? Long time no see. It's good to see you here. The GTO... It's just one thing after another. I honestly wanted it out by this June. And then it hasn't been out in about 8 years. Honestly, it's been in the garage since 8 years. But right now it's a bit overwhelming when a vehicle sits that long. Before I drive it again, I need to put new tires on it because those tires are about 10 years old at this point. And I want to go, I talked about this in my last live stream, that I want to do what are called the poverty caps, which are the steel wheels, 18-inch steel wheels, with the center caps. Pontiac just like stock rims on that car, which I think will be a really cool sleeper. but I got to get new tires. I got to figure out the rim and tire combination. I need to do a oil change on that rig. And then I was like, oh, I'll push it back till July. And then the Toyota pooped the bed. So right now, the GTO is not anywhere near being a priority. I had to get that Volkswagen ready for its safety, and there's quite a bit I had to do to that. Steering box is really loose, so I had to adjust the gear lash on that, put a new set of tires on it, had to put the front license plate on it, put the front bumper on it, reassemble the interior, had to get all the electrical sorted out on it, change because you can't get a safety inspection if your turn signal lamps are faded or cracked or chipped. So I had to put 2 new front turn signal lights on, redid all, worked out all the electrical on that thing. And now it's ready. So the priority is to get the Bug running, make that the daily driver, and then the engine builder told me 3 months. He's got a 3-month lead-in. So I told him, I said, all right, I said, don't take offense, but I'm gonna call you about every month, and we'll make sure I'm still okay. I still have to pull the engine on the thing, but as with anything else, assembled car takes up a lot less space than a disassembled car. So we're just gonna wait. I would love to live at El Rancho, 100%, absolutely, yes. I would love to live there, and I do see myself at some point in time living up there, but right now I get while the getting's good, and in California, being a contractor and being like a senior project manager like I'm doing right now, I can't beat this money. And so it's good, consistent work here in California. I'll take my vacation times up there as I take them, just stack cash here until I can retire in a few years is the plan. But I've had plans before, and they've all, not all, but they can change on a moment. Daniel, 8 years. I guess I've been subbed for a long time. Good grief. Time is definitely going too fast. It's crazy. But yeah, actually, now that the wind's died down a little bit, we'll go for a walk. I'm pretty, I'll flip you guys around. I don't need to see my ugly mug. I'm super excited about how good the Wi-Fi is out here, honestly. If I'm being honest. We got some of the ground staked out this morning. Let's see if I can zoom you in. There's one marker. That's to the left of that white head. Where are we at here? Right here. Wait. Oh, I was focusing on my finger. Where the hell's the orange? Do I see it? Wait a minute. I gotta come down. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right there. There. Sorry. First YouTube video. I'll zoom you back out. So we have 16 stakes to drive. I have, we're driving them first with the surveyor stakes, which are those little guys there. And then I'm gonna come back with 6-foot T-posts and drive them in when we're not paying these architects $300 an hour and the survey engineers $300 an hour to, this equipment came with the property too. It's pretty cool. Pretty excited about having a dozer to play with. The steamroller, well, it's not steam, but the road roller, because I got to maintain, my guys are going to have to maintain this property once it's built, my crew. So it's pretty cool. A couple of ponds on this property. I'll have to take you guys on a better, this property is only about an hour from my house, from where I live, which is nice. There's another stake right there along the road. Where is it? Come on, focus. And we have a couple stakes already figured out here. In this draw here, there's a pond, an overflow pond that comes in from this draw, and then on the other side of that ridge there's another bigger pond. Oh no, wait a minute, I take it back. I take it back. The pond is here. The first pond is here. The second pond is on the other side of that ridge. Pretty cool. I'll grab the truck keys just in case. You guys want to go for a walk? Am I boring anybody yet? You want to walk down to that other pond and let's see what's going on? The getting's good here too. You have prep given the current. Do you prep given the current pandemic? This is the state of California, Ethan. Yeah, everything in California right now is weird with this pandemic and with the, I guess, kind of part 2 of the pandemic, right? With this new variant that's allegedly going around town. This is going to be steep. So let's see if I can get down here without falling. I do have my boots. We are in rattlesnake territory, but it's really not that hot today. So I don't suspect we're going to have any issues with snakes, but you never know. Oy, oy, oy. Poop. State of California, Northern California is where we're at. But I wouldn't suspect a rattlesnake being out in here. I would suspect them being. Oh man, I gotta get a rock in my shoe. There's a snake in my boots. Hold on here. See, I can't pause. There it is. I got it. Burdock. Sucker. Get my boot. So we're developing this out. Like I said, it's 244 acres. This tree line here, we go maybe 100 yards past this tree line, this property line, and it goes all the way out quite a bit into those trees. We're building some barns. It's going to be equestrian and light agriculture, which kind of goes with the theme of this neighborhood. So the city that's involved in this approval process is very agreeable to what we want to do here. And it should be a good project. Like I said, equestrian and light agriculture. And there are a few more stakes out here. Go for a walk. How we doing? We still have good smooth video feed. This is actually pretty good test of the wireless situation out here. Good old Verizon, I guess. So right now there are 2 ranchers that are using these pasture lands. They have been for a number of years to keep the grasses in check, which is nice. We purchased this property in 2018, 2019, something like that. We allowed them to stay because we knew it'd be 5 years before anything really changed. Because we're trying to develop this property with the environment as well as the natural flora, fauna, and wildlife in mind. So we're not leaving too big of a funky footprint. There's a creek down here. There's a little pond down here. Let me see. Where are my people? Oh, I'm not swinging you around too much, and I apologize if I am. Oh no, the pond is this way. See, I was right. Oh look, there's a snake. These are sloppy. Good grief. Here's another marker. There's one over there by that little green bush. You see the ribbon fluttering, right? It's gonna focus on my finger, so we'll do it quick. Right there. I'll zoom in real quick. I don't know if you can see the cow path that goes up on that mountain there. I'm looking at it through a tiny iPhone screen, and it's super bright out here right now, so it's hard for me. And this is the life right here. I've got 2 big wilderness, quote unquote, style projects going on right now. There's a creek right there, the pond right there. There's this one, which is 244 acres, and then there's an 83 acre one. That I'm doing. That's more for, this right here is for agricultural animals, like I said, light ag, cows and horses, sheep, cattle, goats, whatever. And the other one is strictly as a wildlife conservation center, but that's about 80 acres. That one's super cool. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time over the next 3 years out here and not in an office, which is nice. Putting that little Cardinal camping trailer to work. Because if I'm going to spend, this site here is about an hour from my house. The wildlife site is an hour and 20 minutes easily from my house. And they're all through windy mountain roads and so my intention as these things pick back up again post 2020 is to compress my meetings, my on-site meetings and necessities to kind of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays of the week. And then I would basically drive in Monday morning with my trailer, my camping trailer, and then come back home Wednesday afternoon with Cleo, of course, which is a whole nother sore subject because not having a car, being that that truck is dead, my Toyota, which I affectionately call my dog truck, being that the dog truck is dead, and I'm riding a motorcycle to work every day, Cleo doesn't come with me to work, and she pouts. I don't want to get too far from the beaten path because I guess the people are taking their sweet ass time to get back here. Hold on, see if I missed any. Let me get you. Yes, the video is good. Super. What's up, Stephen Smith from Nova Scotia? Awesome. Awesome. 3 years, that's a huge project. Yeah, it'll probably be, when all said and done, this is probably going to be, this 244 acre project will probably be 5 years start to finish. Like I said, we're already 2 years into I'm already 2 years into this project, and it'll probably be 3 years before this place is done, just because of the environmental and weather, trying to keep ahead of any more COVID shutdown too. 2020 was just very destructive to construction schedules, among other things, right? It's relative to what affects you, and in my work environment it affected me because nobody could get on and off the job site. Most cities shut down. Inspectors were hard to get. Hell, they're still hard to get. This is a really cool piece of property. The other creek is not walking distance. That's probably a mile that way. And we could drive out there maybe another day. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of walk back up closer to the truck. Yeah, the 88 acre wildlife project, that started before I even took this job. So I think that started in 16, mid 17, something like that. I took this job in January of 18 because that one was already, property was already purchased for the 88 acres. A lot of these feathers, I think these are turkey feathers, right? They're iridescent. They're pretty cool. Let's see if the iridescence shows up. I think they're turkey feathers. I could be wrong. There's a lot of them around here. Wild turkeys. Let's head back up to the road. We'll get in the shade a little bit and I'll see what I got for comments. Appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out. Spend a little bit of your afternoon with the beekeeper who's just sitting bored in the truck waiting for the other dummies to return. These oak trees are fantastic. They're so nice. Like I said, we have about 10, I think, more corner posts, project posts to stick in the ground, which we should get here today, get them all done today. And then, like I said, I'll come back with my crew, 6-foot T-post, and jam these in, jam the big tall T-post there, where every surveyor stake is. Right there. And we will, let me zoom you out there, here we go. Yeah, jam in some 6-foot T-posts that will be easier to show people what the parameters are. These little guys get lost, and I was telling them, you know, as soon as the grass starts growing, you'll never see them. So we need something that's going to withstand the weather. Yeah, and stay above the grass. I could use that trailer. That's an air compressor. Livestock. I've got a gooseneck in my Dodge. I can tow that around just for fun. That's the caretaker's cabin that came with the place. Completely horrible. It's got to go away. Built on pier and post. No running water, no utilities, no sewer. Previous owner of this property had dug a big hole in the back, and they captured rainwater. And they had solar panels or something on the roof. See the rack? Some kind of solar panel, some kind of battery operation. Ooh, yeah, I almost fell through a stair. I did fall through a stair, buddy. So they captured rainwater in this big old tank here, and that's what they showered and flushed their toilets with. And then this was the giant septic hole. Yeah. We had to put that fence up, but apparently more of the dirt. I don't want to get anywhere near that thing. It's nasty. And then here are the components. I guess they had a generator back here for 110, as well as universal battery voltage regulator. I don't know if any of this is any good. I really don't have any use for it, I don't think. There's modern stuff out there. It works pretty well, but you never know. Gotta make sure I don't fall through the floor here. I like things. Find some shade here and read some comments. Careful, that's where I stepped. All right, let's see these comments real quick. Oops. Let's see. Jeff Hardy's asked about wildfires in NorCal. What's up, Plunk? As of right now, the fires in Northern California are not near us. As of right now, that could change at any given moment. The fires in Southern Oregon they got close to my Rancho property, but as of yet, they haven't really done anything that I got to be worried about. And honestly, I'm not that worried. Lizard. They are what they are and what they're going to be. I've done my best to give defensible space around the properties and structures, and that's that. A lot of these feathers. It's turkey, right? Those are not flight feathers. I think that's turkey feathers. There's a whole smattering of them here, so something probably got slapped down and eaten. I need this. Eat this. Today is Thursday, right? I think it's Thursday. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. goes the wind. It's beautiful. Apparently this old tractor's been sitting here a few years before we bought the place, so it's been here for a while. Put some fresh batteries in it. Probably do a video of that. I mean, the tracks are really good. It's not welded or anything. This is like the original deal. Sprockets, gears aren't bad. Sprockets aren't bad. I don't even know if it runs. Who knows? An auger for a skid steer. The skid steer didn't come with the property, but the auger did. This roller, I don't know if that runs. I mean, look at this. Look at how beefy this thing is. Solid. Awesome. Thing's huge. And then this little bitty tractor guy right here. Oops, sorry, I'm pointing down at the ground. These are all somewhat modern. They've got hydraulics. They have electric start. What's up, little buddy? Is that a little lizard? These have been welded. So these tracks are pretty worn. They have been welded on. Let's see. Although the rear sprocket's not bad. The gears look good. I haven't messed with it. That's a whole nother project. I mean, the lizards are everywhere. Some old agricultural pipe. This is probably gas line because it's coated. It's steel. All those rods there for drilling wells. So I might take that up to the Rancho property. And that's that. That's all I got. There's your nickel tour. And now that I know we've got pretty good cell coverage, maybe we can do more job site. Fun things. Alright, let's sit ourselves back down in the truck. Wait for my people. That's all I got. Hello from the UK. South Carolina. What's up, gentlemen? Ladies, maybe? Probably mostly gentlemen. Hold on, let me do something here. Alright, there we go. Well, that's all I got. You know what's weird is, I wish I knew who was watching. We're down to 5 because it's probably not that interesting to see me walking around and just walking around. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm not even sure where my battery is on this thing. I should probably plug it in just in case. Sorry. Hang on, hang on. I said hang on. Better? Better. Alright, now we're plugged in. We got some battery to go. Alright, kids, listen, I'm gonna run. Everybody should be like maybe 1:30. I could have sworn they said 1 o'clock, but I don't know. What time is it? Who's got the time, Pacific Standard, before I can get the 1:32? Taking their sweet ass time. I thought they said 1 o'clock they'd be back. I don't know. All right, listen, kids, I gotta run. Appreciate you guys hanging out, watching. We got 5 of us. Thumbs up for the 5 that stuck it through for this whole 39 minutes. Or it's gonna be 40 minutes here in a minute. Oops. Q3. Yeah, it is a long lunch, these turds. The closest, they've got a little deli, like a little country store deli it's about 5 miles from here on the road. 5 miles, takes you about 15 minutes to get to because it's pretty windy. Pretty windy roads getting up here, so I'm not sure where they went. Maybe they didn't realize. I've been to this site several times, but some of the folks that are here today have not, so maybe they've miscalculated the estimated time of arrival and what's not. But I'm gonna run. appreciate you watching. We'll see how this edit goes, or how it uploads, and I'll watch it later to make sure the connection's good. And yeah, I can do more live chats soon. That's it. All right, today is Thursday, so we're coming up on a weekend, so y'all enjoy your weekend. I am going to do a video of the dead truck and my new commuter, what I've done to the Volkswagen on Saturday. Hopefully I'll get it edited up Saturday night, upload it, ready to upload for Monday morning. And you can see how dead my dead truck is. All right, enough of this. Gotta go, gotta run. See ya.